Hey everybody, it's Cathy, and the new year is almost here. And in December, I usually like to reflect back on the year that we are in, and I also like to make plans for the coming year. A new year is a year full of possibilities and new beginnings. And one of the things that I like to do is declutter my closet. So today I'm sharing 20 things that you should remove from your closet now before 2025 arrives. I believe that whenever you walk into your closet should inspire you, it should make you happy, it should not stress you out. So if you are hanging on to clothes that no longer serve you, clothes that have holes in them, clothes that don't fit, clothes that have price tags from 10, 20 years ago, odds are those clothes are probably causing you some grief. So today I have compiled a list of 20 items that I plan to declutter from my closet in 2025. In this video, we are going to discuss decluttering your wardrobe and focusing on items that no longer fit, items that are outdated, or items that haven't been worn in a year or more. I encourage you to donate, repurpose, or sell unwanted items. Your closet should be filled with the clothes that you love to wear and the clothes that make you feel confident. I have two charities that I love donating to, and they are both local. One is a women's shelter and the other is the Humane Society. So I encourage you to donate any unwanted or unused items to a charity of your choice. It's just nice to help our local charities, especially this time of year when so many people really do need a helping hand. The first thing that has to go are clothes that no longer fit you. Why do we hang on to clothes that don't fit us, that haven't fit us in a couple of years? Really, if you do lose some weight and you can fit into those clothes, are they going to be in style? Are you going to want to wear them? My attitude is, if I'm not using them, somebody else might as well be. So that's why I enjoy donating clothes that are either too big or too small. Life is too short to wear uncomfortable shoes. I refuse to wear shoes that I don't feel stable walking in. I'm not somebody that is comfortable walking in heels. I've never worn heels. I was a dairy farmer. I wore rubber boots and work boots most of the time. So for me, I like to stick with flats or just a simple block heel because that's what I feel comfortable in. Let go of the shoes that no longer serve you, shoes that don't fit you, shoes maybe that are out of style, or shoes that maybe you bought for a wedding and you know you're never going to wear again. Let somebody else enjoy them. The next thing that's got to go are socks that have holes in them or socks that are missing their mate. I don't know, something magical happens. I'll put like a pair of socks into the washer, but whenever I'm folding the clothes, it's like the dryer ate a sock. I don't know where the sock went. They just seem to disappear, but what good is one sock? So unless you wear the same colored socks, the same pair of socks all the time, I would let a single sock go. Another thing that should go are bras that no longer fit you or bras that are stretched out. They're not gonna help anybody, so just throw them in the garbage or recycle them if you can, or better yet, just burn them. Nobody needs your old, tattered, well-worn, shapeless bra. It's time for it to go. And it's really important that you wear the correct size bra because that's going to make you instantly appear 10 pounds thinner, but it's also going to elevate your look and help you feel confident in the clothes that you wear. Let go of stained or clothes with holes in them. Okay, I'm guilty of the last one. I have this old Gap t-shirt that is probably 15 years old and it still fits, but it has holes in it, and I have kept it to be my house cleaning t-shirt because I don't want to wear my nice clothes whenever I'm scrubbing the toilet or say I'm cooking bacon and I know that grease is going to be flying everywhere, but I don't need like 10 or 20 of them. So just allow yourself to keep one or two, house cleaning shirts and let the rest go. Do you have any fancy dresses hanging in your closet, like dresses that you bought, say, to be mother of the bride or mother of the groom, or maybe you were a bridesmaid and you know that you're never going to wear that dress again? If you don't plan on having it altered, to something that you can wear more often, why not just donate it to somebody that really needs a dress like that, but maybe doesn't have the funds to be able to go out and purchase a new one? I'm sure that somebody would appreciate wearing it. The next item is jewelry. Do you have a lot of costume jewelry that you haven't worn in years? Well, how about donating that to a thrift shop? Some people like really old jewelry. You know, maybe somebody needs a piece of jewelry for a costume that they're making or an outfit. Maybe they're trying to reenact something from years ago. Really, as I've gotten older, I've pared down my jewelry and I prefer to invest in jewelry that's a little more expensive, but jewelry that I know I'm going to wear, you know, often. Like, how many times have you seen me wear these earrings from Dean Davidson? I bought them a year ago and I wear them all the time. I love them. So you can often get these on sale, you know, 20-30% off. So invest in a pair. They're not that expensive, because costume jewelry from, say, your favorite department store sometimes is maybe a third or a half the price of some better quality jewelry that you can often pick up when they have a sale on. So that's just something to consider. Number 8, bathing suits that don't fit. I recently cleaned out my dresser and I came across, I think, about 5 different bathing suits that I had. And I'm like, why are you keeping these? One was missing the top, so I don't know why I was keeping the bottoms. It was a tankini. Or one was really stretched out. You know, whenever you wear a bathing suit often and it kind of gets stretched out or kind of starts to break down because of the sun or the chlorine, it's really best to let those things go and just invest in a really nice one that makes you feel good and feels confident. Those promotional t-shirts that you got for free, they gotta go. Or maybe keep one as your house cleaning t-shirt. But are you going to be going around with your outfit wearing a promotional tee advertising somebody's company? You know, probably not. So it's better off, I think, just to wear like a nice tee with no logo or anything on. So you're not advertising anything. You're just like wearing something that makes you feel good about yourself and makes you feel confident. Next up are clothes that are out of season. Now, I'm not saying that you have to get rid of them, but if you have a small closet like I do where I share it with my husband, we don't have a lot of room. So say those bulky winter sweaters or bulky pants or whatever that you only wear in the fall and winter, maybe just pack them up in a tote, but try them on first and make sure that they fit. And then just move them to another area of your house, maybe your basement where you have some storage. And that's going to make going into your closet, it's going to be like a better experience because your clothes aren't going to be jammed together, so you'll be able to see what you have. And if you have less things in your closet, you're going to be able to organize by color. And, you know, it's going to be creating outfits super quick and easy for you. I am sort of a pajama addict. I have a lot of different pairs of pajamas because I love pajamas. In the wintertime, if we're getting a blizzard, I'm having a pajama day because I know nobody's coming and, you know, I don't care. I just want to be comfortable if I'm just sitting on the computer editing videos all day. But I think my pajama addiction has gotten a little bit out of control, and I let a few pair go that I haven't worn in maybe a year or so. So I just let somebody else enjoy them. You know, they're still in good condition. And do I really need like 20 pairs of pajamas? No. Or what you could do is, if you live in a cold climate like I do, just pack away your short sleeve tops or your pajama sets with shorts or ones that you aren't going to wear in the winter. Put them in a bin in your basement, and then whenever spring comes around, it's like you got new pajamas again. Okay, this one is a biggie. Do you have items hanging in your closet with a price tag still on? We all do, right? So if that purchase has been around for a while, like a year or more, and you haven't worn it, chances are you probably aren't going to. Because I know lots of women like to shop, and whenever you see something on sale, you think that it's a bargain. But is it really saving you money if you buy it and it just hangs in your closet with the price tag on because you haven't worn it? So for those items, I would suggest, why not taking them to a consignment store or maybe selling them on Poshmark or on eBay and get yourself some cash back? Because why not? If it's got the price tag on and it's never been worn, you know, make yourself some money, and then you can use that money to buy something else new, but only buy something new if you're going to wear it. If you're enjoying my video and you haven't subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. It's 100% free to subscribe, and I bring 2 videos a week, mostly on fashion, healthy living, and beauty for women over 50. And I also encourage you to follow me on the LTK app. That is a free app that you can download, or you can follow along on your desktop or laptop. And it's basically a place where you follow me or some of your favorite influencers, we'll call them. And that's where I post like daily outfits. The LTK app will have like in-app sales. So you only find out about the sales if you're following the app. And say if you like this jumpsuit that I'm wearing, you can like it. It has a heart like, Instagram does. You click on that. And if you're not ready to purchase, you'll get an alert whenever it comes on sale. Or say if it's out of stock, they will alert you whenever it is back in stock. So that's where I follow my favorite influencers. It's free and it's just a handy tool to have. Like say you see an Instagram post of me and you say, oh, I really like her outfit. Then on the LTK app, you can save it there by clicking on the heart. So say maybe a couple weeks from now, you're not searching my Instagram feed trying to find the outfit. So you just click on the heart, and then say a month from now, when you're wondering, oh, I wonder what that outfit, where it was from, then you just go back on the LTK app and you can find it. And you can also search by store. So say you just go to my page, you type in like Talbots or you type in Spanx, and it's going to bring up every post that I have ever created with those clothes. So it's a handy app to use. It's free. I like it. And I'd love to have you follow me there. Another thing that has to go are multiples. How many black or white t-shirts does a girl really need? I recently started going through my clothes in my closet, and I was surprised at the number of black long sleeve crew neck tees that I own. I think there were about 4 from different stores. Do I need 4? No, but this is what I mean. Like whenever you organize your closet, it just kind of puts everything into perspective. And then if you have things organized by type of clothing and by color, then you're going to save yourself some money because you're not going to be buying duplicates. And if you are at all interested in seeing like a closet organizational video, leave me a comment, because I'm thinking of maybe doing one, but I made one 2 years ago and it didn't get many views. So it's like, I'm not going to put time and effort into it if nobody's interested. So if that's something that is of interest to you, just leave me a comment. Those department store hangers in your closet have got to go. Invest in some nice soft velvet hangers. You can buy them on Amazon. I'll link my favorite ones in the description box and in the pinned comments, where I always link everything. I buy these on Amazon. I believe they come in like packs of 25 or 50. All different colors. So it's really nice if your closet looks cohesive and everything is like on the same colored hanger. That's how I like to do things. But those cheap plastic department store hangers, they can ruin your clothes because they're kind of like stiff, right? They're hard. They're a hard plastic. And say if they break, you don't want to like puncture your clothes and, get a hole in them. So I really recommend investing in some nice quality hangers. Number 15 are old purses that are falling apart. When I recently went to Paris, I was going through my travel box. I have a travel thing. Well, it's not a box. It's a thing like you're supposed to store blankets in. That lives in my closet. And I was going through it because that's where I have a lot of my travel purses and things. So I knew that I had this little coin purse that had euros in it. But whenever I found the purse, it was starting to disintegrate because it wasn't real leather. It was just like a cheap thing. So if you have old purses that are tattered or, they're worn, you're never going to use them again, I really think that it's time to let them go, declutter them, and if they're not in good condition, don't even bother donating them. I would just get rid of them. Let's talk about coats that no longer fit you or are no longer in style. So if you like to buy a new coat every year or every couple of years, and you like to keep up the trends, and say it's not in style and you're not comfortable wearing it, I would definitely donate that and, help someone out. That's why whenever I'm buying clothes, I like to buy classic clothes that I know that are always kind of going to be in style. I'm not really one for trends, but if say there's a trend like this year, the color red, well, I'll buy like maybe a red scarf or red mitts, although I probably buy a red coat because I've got into wearing red and I really like it. But you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be investing in like quality pieces that are going to be around forever, personally, I like to stick with just neutrals, classic cuts that are always going to be chic and in style, and then just sprinkle in trends with like scarves or accessories. Number 17, gotta get rid of the trends that are dead. We kind of touched on that previously. You know, if things are still in good shape, donate them, you know, and let somebody else have a go with them. Are you hanging on to shoes that have holes in them or that look really worn and ratty looking? Let them go. You know, just throw them in the garbage. If you wouldn't wear them, probably shouldn't donate them either. And why are you hanging on to them? I have done that. I have some shoes in the garage, you know, whenever I used to work in the flower beds that I would wear purely for gardening. That's okay, but I mean, I'm talking about in your main closet in your house where you keep your clothes. If you have some nice clothes, you don't want these old ratty sneakers or whatever that you're never going to wear again hanging out with them, because it's not going to make you happy when you look in your closet. So it's time to let them go. Do you have any broken sunglasses kicking around? Have you ever worn a pair of sunglasses that only has one arm? So let broken sunglasses go. If you don't have, you know, the part to fix them, then you're probably never going to wear them again, and what good are they? Now, if you do have sunglasses or even other glasses like reading glasses that no longer have your prescription in them, you can actually reuse your frame. You could take it to your optometrist or wherever you get your glasses made if you really like a frame, and they can just pop out the old lenses and put your new prescription in. That's what I do, because my Ray-Ban, well, progressives, I don't need them anymore. I just need them for reading because I had cataract surgery. Every time I get a new prescription, I just have them pop the new lenses in. Or you could donate them. My optometrist collects glasses and they send them, like when people go on mission trips to undeveloped countries, you know, and people need glasses. So it's a great way to also help our brothers and sisters out. And this is the top suggestion that I have for you of things that need to go from your closet right now. And I kept the most important to the very end, and that is anything that does not wow you. I started doing this a few years ago, and what a difference it makes. I prefer to invest in slow fashion that's going to, you know, last for years, that's not going to fall apart after a couple of washes. I suggest buying the best that you can afford. You can even buy really good quality brand names through places like local thrift store, consignment store, Poshmark. There are lots of clothes on Poshmark and eBay from really, you know, well-known brands. Example, Talbot's, Spanx, stores that I like to shop at that have the price tag still on them because the person hasn't worn them. So that's a way that you can invest in quality pieces that will last a long time at a fraction of the cost. Because there's a lot of women that just like to shop for the sake of shopping, and you know, sometimes they don't get around to wearing all their clothes, so then they'll consign them or put them on these resale websites. So that's a handy tool to have in your back pocket. If you're not willing to invest, you know, in the full price, it's a good way to be able to try a brand out, or buy off season. You know, we're in winter almost, and now a lot of the spring and summer clothes from this year are highly marked down. So say, for example, I recently got into this brand, Frank and Eileen. They are a pricey brand, but in my opinion, totally worth the money because their clothes are made in the USA, excellent quality, and they're just my vibe. It's a very casual style. They rarely have sales, but they do have 20 and 30% off occasionally. But what I was looking at last week, they have nice linen shirts from this year that you can pick up for like, I don't know, a quarter of the original price. So, you know, go on some of these sites. Maybe you don't want to buy a top or something full price. Go on their sale page, and lots of times you'll find some really hidden gems that is a great way to try out a brand, and then you'll see the difference in quality. I just prefer investing like in slow fashion. You know, I don't need a lot of clothes. Well, I kind of do now doing this job. But if I wasn't doing this, my wardrobe would not be big because I tend to wear the same pieces over and over again, as do most people. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I would love to hear about some of the things that you plan to declutter in your closet in 2025. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.